Okay guys, let's go ahead and go through the process of creating a waypoint in GPS Pathfinder Office properly using NGS Control. Right now we're at the NGS Survey Data Explorer, and we're in my area in Albuquerque looking for GPS and vertical control points. We want to make sure that they're accurate control and not scaled or relative control. And you'll see here as I proceed through how that looks. Right now I'm just navigating to find a GPS and vertical control point, which happens to be southwest here. We're going to click on this point here and then pull up the data sheet. Notice here that we've got 5 significant digits on the latitude, longitude, NAT 83 2011 position. And it's reporting an orthometric height. As we scroll down, we can see that coordinates were established by GPS observations. And we also can see that it was geoid 18 that was used, which is the current modern geoid. Notice we also have the values posted for NAT 83 2011 datum, but specific to state plane zones, meters, feet, and even UTM. If we scroll down here, we'll see the description of the point. It'll tell you how to get there. Now, I like to look at the NAT 83 2011 lat long position and use that as the position to key into GPS Pathfinder Office. Alternatively, you could key in the UTM, meters, or state plane, feet, or meters if you want to get down to hundredths of a foot. I just like to do the latitude longitude because it's simpler. It's always in the same spot in the data sheet. So right now I'm going to select latitude, longitude, and then NAT 83 2011 datum. This is crucial because we need to match the coordinate system and datum of the data sheet, which is always going to be in the latest or current geoid, and then the latest or current horizontal datum, which in this case is NAT 83 2011. Here we can see the geoid 18 datum that's reported. And then also, I like to pull in the metric vertical height. Everything's matched in Pathfinder in the coordinate system. Now we want to go to style of display to make sure that we're reporting in degrees, minutes, seconds, because that's how the data sheet's reported, as you can see here. Now that these match, we can create our waypoint, file waypoint new, and we can give it a name here of control. I happen to already have one called that, so that's why it's replaced. I like to come back to the data sheet and copy the PID for reference so we know which control point or monument we're talking about. Then I copy the latitude and then put N for north. Obviously, if you're in the southern hemisphere, you would put S. And then I copy the longitude and then type the letter W for west, unless you are east. Lastly, we'll copy the orthometric height, geoid 18 height, and metric. Paste that in there and hit save and close. Now we can come to the map and zoom extents to see that point. And you can see our coordinates reflected here in lat long, degrees, minutes, seconds, 2011 datum, geoid 18. Now the cool thing is we could actually come in here and view these coordinates in state plane or UTM, metric or foot, by changing the coordinate system and the coordinate system properties in Pathfinder Office. ITRF to NAT 83 is Trimble's terminology for NAT 83 2011. ITRF stands for International Terrestrial Reference Frame. And we pick our zone, which in this case is New Mexico Central, GUID 18, and I want to see US survey foot and again state plane. So now we'll pull this position properties window over and bring in the data sheet side by side, and you'll see that these match. Now you'll see they match down to the 100th of a foot. If we actually wanted to, we could have keyed in that position, making sure that the coordinate system was selected properly. And that's another way of doing it. So I hope this has been helpful. This is a little bit of a tedious process, but it's important when you want to check your gear. Make sure that it's performing the way that it should be, whether it's survey or mapping equipment. Thank you, and I really hope this helps in your GNSS data collection efforts.